Alright. So, we're going to go ahead. It's tier list time. We made it to Master, so it's only right that we make a tier list from our perspective. A couple caveats here. It's not like the same. So this is a tier list / buying guide almost. So these are if you plan on solo queuing this game, these will be like the must-have Pokemon you need. Then we'll have ones that are pretty great to have. Then another set that's like super situational, and then another set that's very situational, and then other ones that you can just buy these just for the memes. Honestly, so I mean, we'll just start in order, or should we start by attacker? Probably should do it by attacker because everybody likes attackers. So Venusaur, pretty good. As far as solo queuing goes, because if you get really good at sniping objectives, your team pretty much can follow up and you win a lot. So I'm kind of putting him in the great category, actually. I know not too many people really like him, but for solo queuing and making sure that your team has a guaranteed chance to steal, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Next attacker is Watervora. She's good. She's good if you're playing on a decent team. But I'm gonna put her in the kind of situational. Like, you gotta really read the room before you can pick her. So very, very situational. Greninja, you gotta have a Greninja. I don't think I need to sell anybody on that one. You need to. Oh, actually, if you have a Greninja, you don't really need a Cinderace, so he's just great to have. Cram is good. I want to put him in great. I'm gonna put him in great. He's really good at bullying the lane, making sure that you win whatever lane you put yourself into. So you can really do a lot with Cram. As far as lane control, Pikachu is very situational. There are some really good cases to pick Pikachu. You'll probably see that in another video that I'm coming out with, when it comes to reading the room with team comp. But there's a lot of good situations where you can pick Pikachu, but it's not that often, honestly. You don't really need Alolan Ninetales. Honestly, if you want a solo queue, you're better off picking a different attacker. 100%. Very situational. And when I say very situational, it's like if you see that your team really will benefit from that CC that she provides, then go ahead. And I'm not. This tier list is gonna be pretty quick, I think, compared to the other ones. This is my first one on the channel, so I'm just gonna be flying through these. So I'll go with supporters because I really like supporters. It's not that many. Eldegoss is a nope for me. But if you want Blissey, you can take Blissey. Let's see who else. Mr. Mime. I love Mr. Mime personally, so this is my personal bias. I would pick Mr. Mime all the time because I have different ways you can build him. He's very customizable. But if you're just trying to get to master rank and you're trying to figure out which ones you should get first, Mr. Mime's probably going to be in the note. But I love me some Mr. Mime though. Don't get me wrong. Speedsters, nope. And then Zero, so Zero is not going to be situational, but he's going to be more like he's okay. Like, I wouldn't be mad if you picked him. Like, you should be okay with that. If you want to go jungle and Greninja is taken and he's going top lane, then it's fine. Zero is fine. We'll go to defender. So Snorlax is a must-have. Crustl's a nope. Blastoise is more in the great category right now. Really, I'm leaning more towards must-have. Honestly, he's so good, but he's gonna get nerfed pretty much. So I'll put him in great for now. I like how they mark Wigglytuff as a tank. Wiggly is 100% necessary. You need to have a Wiggly in your rotation if you want to climb. Slowbro's a nope. Obvious reasons, just not that good. Garchomp, if you really want to be sweaty and just be good with Garchomp and you have really good map awareness and stuff like that, then he's fine. Like, he's fine. But if you're new and you're just trying to make it, then I'm gonna put him in the, I want to say nope. I want to say don't even worry about picking Garchomp unless you just really want to play some Garchomp. But I'll put him under, like, I've never been like, oh, I'm glad we got the Garchomp. So I kind of want to put him here. Lucario is a must-have for all-rounder. Charizard's actually really good. It just depends though on what your team comp is. So situational. Machamp is pretty decent. So there you go. super quick tier list. I didn't go too in depth on like what people's moves are, but I'm assuming that you pretty much have a good understanding of what these characters are. And if you don't have a good understanding, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't have a great understanding, then leave a comment or something, and I'll explain something a little bit more. But you do not, to climb the master rank, and you want to fill properly, you don't really need any of these guys down here. You want to prioritize getting the people up here, in my opinion, honestly. But if you have any personal favorites, definitely grab those, because you'll do a lot better with a mon that you really like and you're really feeling than one that you're just playing because it's the meta, right? So that is about it. Thanks for tuning in. The quickest tier list that I could come up with. So moving on to new content. Okay.